We tend to think that the road to success is paved with long hours of work. 8 hours a day is the standard, the unbreakable norm. Come in at 9, leave at 5 or later. It seems logical. More time equals more work done, right? But what if this belief is just a myth? What if the traditional 8-hour workday is actually holding us back from being truly productive? What if we can achieve more while working less? Let's find out. Where did this number 8 hours come from? It all started during the Industrial Revolution. Factory workers toiled for 10, 12, even 16 hours. The 8-hour day was a huge social achievement, a compromise. 8 hours for work, 8 for rest, 8 for sleep. Henry Ford popularized this schedule for his factories. The problem is that this standard was designed for physical, linear labor on an assembly line. But today, most of us are knowledge workers. Our jobs require concentration, creativity, and problem solving. And these things don't work the same way as assembling a car. Our mental energy and focus don't stay at their peak for 8 hours straight. The law of diminishing returns applies to knowledge work. The first few hours of deep concentration can be incredibly productive. But the longer you sit, the more your focus drops, fatigue increases, and mistakes become more frequent. The last hours of the workday are often spent simulating vigorous activity, checking email, or doing low-impact tasks. And then there's Parkinson's law. Work expands to fill the time available for it. If you know you have 8 hours to complete a task that objectively requires 3 hours, you'll unconsciously stretch it to 8. Coffee breaks, long email replies, perfectionism. The task just inflates. So how do you work smarter, not longer? You need to rely on a few key principles. Principle 1, the Pareto 80-20 rule. About 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. The key is to identify the 20% that are the most important, high-priority tasks that yield the greatest return and focus on them. The rest is often just noise or support work. Principle 2, deep work, a concept from Cal Newport. It is the ability to concentrate without distraction on a complex cognitive task. It is in a state of deep work that we create the most value and achieve breakthroughs. An hour of true deep work can be more productive than a whole day of shallow work. Principle 3, manage energy, not time. We all have our own peaks and troughs in energy throughout the day. Instead of blindly following the clock, manage your energy. Do your most important, focus-demanding tasks when you are at your peak. Save the routine for when you are at your trough. And don't forget about quality rest and breaks to recharge. Okay, the principles are clear, but what to do specifically? Strategy 1. Identify your 20%. Every morning or the night before, ask yourself, what 1 to 3 tasks will give you 80% of the result today? Focus on them. Learn to say no to everything that does not move you towards your main goal. Strategy 2. Block time for depth. Schedule specific, uninterrupted blocks of time in your calendar for deep work on your 20% of tasks. Treat these blocks as the most important meetings of the day. Strategy 3. Slay the dragon of distraction. Turn off all notifications, email, instant messengers, social networks. Check them in batches, at specially designated times, for example, 2 times a day, and not as they come in. Use asynchronous communication where possible. Strategy 4. Optimize your environment. Your workspace should be conducive to concentration, not distraction. Strategy 5. Rest right, short, but quality breaks every 60 to 90 minutes help recharge your brain. Get up, move around, look out the window, drink some water. Don't sit at your computer the entire break. Of course, it's not always easy to switch to this regime. Your boss may expect you to be there for 8 hours. Your coworkers may constantly pester you. The late leavers earners culture is still strong. The key is to shift your focus from hours worked to results achieved. Show your value by completing important tasks well and on time. Start small. Optimize the time you control. Protect your deep work blocks. Remember, the goal is not to be lazy, but to be effective. To do important work better, avoid burnout, and have more time and energy for life outside of work. So, the 8-hour workday is a legacy of the past, often ineffective for modern realities. By focusing on what matters, working deeply, and managing your energy, you can achieve much more in less time. Your first step this week: identify one most important task you're 20% for tomorrow. And find one distraction that you can minimize, like turning off email notifications for an hour. Just try it. Have you ever experienced the 8-hour workday trap? What are your favorite productivity hacks? Share in the comments. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe. There are many more ideas for smart work and life ahead. Thanks for watching.